All right. Yeah, there we go. Now it's recording. Welcome back. Sorry, this is coming out a little late. I did not realize what time it was, and I did not realize I came out late from that work. Also, this is my second time recording this. I did not realize my mom was actually washing my clothes, but she just washed my towel. So, plus, I didn't get too far into this because I just tried to read numbers, and man, some of these names are very difficult to read because it's supposed to be Hebrew, and I am not very good at reading Hebrew words. So I'm gonna be slow at this, even though numbers is not that long. I'm gonna be a little slow at this, but let's just get this started and hopefully not keep you here for the next 40 minutes. A year after Israel's departure from Egypt, the Lord spoke to Moses in the tabernacle in the wilderness of Sinai. On the first day of the second month of that year, he said, from the whole community of Israel, record the names of all the warriors by their clan and family. List all the men 20 years or older who are able to go to war. You and Aaron must register the troops. So what I said in the last recording, I said that it reminds me of Ghost of Tsushima and how the clans actually work for basically there'll be like a leader and then there'll be the clans of each one's kind of like warlords. This kind of reminds me of like when we used to study China and the Three Kingdoms and actually oversimplified video on this. So that's kind of what it reminded me. I'm like, huh. And you will be assigned by one family leader from each tribe. These are the tribes and the names of the leaders who will assist you. Tribe leader Reuben Ezra, son of Shedor, Simon Shimlu, son of Zeriah Shamadai, Judah Nashonah, son of Amiabah, Eskerah Nathaniel, it sounds like saying Nathaniel there, son of Zebulun, Eliabah, son of Helm, Ephoriam, son of Joseph, Ishalom, son of Amadhidam, Mesh, Meshana, son of Joseph, Galamaelin, son of Perdasur, Benjamin Abidan, son of Gio, Giodium. It sounds like I'm saying these. Well, I know I'm saying them wrong. I'm butchering these names. Dan Iskira, son of Mashamria. Wait, isn't that the same as the other one? Oh no, that's a different name. Asher Pagil, son of Okoram, Gal Ishiliaf, son of Dual, Naphitila, Ahira, son of Enam. These are the chosen leaders of the community, the leaders of the ancestral tribes, the heads of the clans of Israel. So Moses and Aaron call them together, these chosen leaders, and they assemble the whole community of Israel on that very day. All the people who register according to their ancestry by their clan name and families, the men who the men of Israel who were 20 years or older and were listed one by one, just as the Lord had commanded Moses, just as the Lord had commanded Moses. So Moses recorded their names in the wilderness of Sinai. This is the number of 20 men years old. This is the number of men 20 years or older who were able to go to war. Their names were listed on records of their clan. Simon, 59,300. Gal, 45,650. Judah, 74,600. Esker, 54,400. Zebu, Zebullah, 57,400. Ephraim, son of Joseph, 40,500. Meshenem, son of Joseph, 32,200. Benjamin, 35,400. Dan, 62,700. Asher, 41,500. And Nephita, 53,400. These were all the men registered by Moses and Aaron and the 12 leaders of Israel, all listed according to their ancestral descendants. They were registered by family. All the men of Israel who were 20 years or older were able to go to war. The total number was 603,550. But this did not include the Levites, for the Lord had said to Moses, "Do not include the tribe of Levi in the registration. Do not count them in. Do not count them with the rest of the Israelites. Put the Levites in charge of the tabernacle of the covenant, along with all the furlines, furnishes, and equipment. They must carry the tabernacle and all its furnishes as they travel, and they must take care of it and camp around it. Whenever it is time for the tabernacle to move, the Levites will take it down, and when it is time to stop, they will set it up again. But any unauthorized person who goes near the tabernacle must be put to death. Each tribe of Israel will camp in the distinct area of its own family and banner. But the Levites will camp around the tabernacle of the covenant to protect the community of Israel from the Lord's anger. The Levites are responsible to stand guard around the tabernacles. Oh, excuse me. I'm burping a lot. So the leaders, so the Israelites did everything just as the Lord had commanded Moses. Huh, interesting. Then the Lord gave these instructions to Moses and Aaron. When the Israelites set up camp, each tribe was assigned its own area. The tribal divisions will camp beneath their family banner on all four sides of the tabernacle, but at some distance from it. The divisions of Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun are camped towards the horizon on the east side of the tabernacle. Beneath their family banners, these are the names of the tribes, their leaders, and the number of registered troops. Tribe leader number Judah. Tribe leader number Judah Neshola, son of Amidabah, 74,600. Iskira Nathan, son of Zer, 54,400. Zebulun, Ishelama, son of Helam, 57,400. So the total of all troops in Judah's side of the camp were 186,400. These three tribes are to lead the way wherever the Israelites travel to a new campsite. The division of Reuben, Simon, and Gad. Gad? I don't know. Gad or Gad? I'm going to say Gad. Are are to camp on the south side of the tabernacles beneath their family banners. These are the names of the tribe, their leaders, and the number of their registered troops. Tribe leader number Reuben Israel, son of Sadar, 40, 46,500. Simon Ishalamai, son of Zerah Shaddai, 59,300. Gad Ishalaf, son of Dul, 45,650. So the total number of troops on Reuben's side of the camp is 151,450. These tribes are the second in line whenever the Israelites travel. Then the tabernacles carried by the by the Levites will set out from the middle of the camp. All the tribes are to travel in the same order at the camp, each in position under the appropriate family banner. The divisions of Ephraim, Manasseh, and Benjamin are to camp on the west side of the tabernacle beneath their family banners. These are the number of the tribes, their leaders, and the numbers of the registered troops. Troop leader number Ram Ishtalam, son of Evahab, 40,500. Masheda Gama Edel, son of Padar Haz, 32,200. Benjamin Abida, son of Gaidini, 35,400. So the total troops on Edom's side, Edom's side of the camp is 108,100. Oh, so 108,100. I thought they would put more on the sides for something like of a flank attack from an enemy. These three tribes will be the third in line whenever the Israelites travel. The division of Dan, Asher, and Naphtali are the camp to the north side of the tabernacle beneath their family banner. These are the fam. Oh wait. Oh yeah. No. These are the family. These are the names of the tribes, their leaders, and the number of registered troops. Tribe leader number Dan Ezra, son of Edom Shaddai, 62,700. Asher Pegli, son of Akor, 41,500. Natil Asira, son of Edom, 53,400. So the total number of troops on Dan's side of the camp is 157,600. These three tribes will be last marching under the banner whenever the Israelites travel. In summary, the troops of the Israelites listed by their families total 603,550. But the Lord has commanded the Levites were not included in the registration, so the people of Israel did everything as the Lord had commanded Moses. Each clan of the family set up camp and marched under their banner exactly as the Lord had instructed them. That's interesting. This is this is the family line of Aaron and Moses as recorded when the Lord spoke to Moses on Mount Sinai. The names of Aaron's sons were Nadab, the oldest, Abiel, Ezra, Ithamar. These are the sons of Aaron that were anointed and orientated to minister as priests. But Amadai and Edabai died in the Lord's presence in the wilderness of Sinai when they burned before the Lord the wrong kind of fire, different than he had commanded. Since since they had no sons, this left only Ezra and Irmadar to serve as priests with their father Aaron. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Call forth the tribe of Levi and present them to Aaron and the priests to serve as his assistants. They will serve Aaron and the whole community performing these sacred duties in and around the tabernacle. They will also maintain all the furnishings of the sacred tent, serving in the tabernacles on behalf of all the Israelites. Assign the Levites to Aaron and his sons. They have been given from among all the people of Israel to serve as their assistants. Appoint Aaron and his sons to carry out the duties of the priesthood. But any unauthorized person who goes near the sanctuary must be put to death." And the Lord said to Moses, "Look, I have chosen the Levites from among all the Israelites to serve as substitutes for all the firstborn sons of the people of Israelites. The Levinites belong to me, for all the firstborn males are mine. On that day I was struck down all the firstborn males sons of Egypt. I set apart for myself all the firstborn in Israel, both the people and animals. They are mine, and I am the Lord. Why do I keep putting and everything? The Lord spoke again to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai. He said, recording their names of their members of tribe of Levi by their families of their clans, listed every male who is 1 month old or older. So Moses listed them just as the Lord had commanded. Levi had 3 sons whose names were Gershon, Kadath, and Mirma, or Miri. Miri. The clans descended from Geram were named after the 2 sons descendant of Libni and Shanami. These clans descended from Korath were named after 4 of his descendants: Amram, Izaram, Habar, and Uzri. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. The clans from Emiri are named after the 2 of his descendants, Mahil and Mushil. These were the Levirate clans listed according to the family groups. The descendants of Gershon were composed of the clans descended from Lebanite and Shimi. These were 7,500 males 1 month or older, and among the Gershonites clan, they were assigned the area to the camp of the west of the Tamarans for their camp. The leader of the Gershonites clans were Ishirath, son of Lad. These 2 clans were responsible to take care of the tabernacle, including the sacred tent with its layers of covering and curtain at its entrance. The curtains of the courtyard that were surrounded by the tabernacle and altar, the curtain of the courtyard entrance, the ropes, and all their equipment related to their use. The descendants of Korath were composed of the clans descended from Aram, Izaram, Habor, and Uzri. They were 8,600 males 1 month old or older among the Kedathite clans. They were responsible for the care of the sanctuary, and they were assigned to the area of the south of the Tamarans for their camp. The leader of the Kedathite clans was Isiram, son of Uzi. These 4 clans were responsible for the care of the ark, table, and lampstand, and the altars and various articles used in the sanctuary, the inner curtain, and all the equipment related to its use. Ezra, son of Aaron, the priest, was chief and minister over all the Levinites. All special responsibility for oversight of the sanctuary. The descendants of Mari were composed of the clans descended from Meshli and Mushi. These were 6,200 males 1 month old or older among the Middleites clans. They were assigned the area north of the Tamarans for their camp. The leader of the Midianite clans were Ziri, son of Abihail. These 2 clans were responsible for the care of the frames supporting the tabernacles, the crossbars, the pillars, the base, and the equipment related to their use. These were responsible for the posts of the courtyard and all their base, pegs, and ropes. The area in front of the tabernacle to the east towards the sunrise was reserved for the tents of Moses and Aaron and his 2 sons, who had the final responsibility for the sanctuary. on the behalf of the people of Israel. Any other than the priests or the Levites who went too near to the sanctuary was to be put to death. But when Aaron and Moses, or Moses and Aaron, counted the Levite clan and the Lord's command, the total number was 22,000 males, 1 month or older. And the Lord said to Moses, "Now count all the firstborn sons of Israel who are 1 month or older, and make a list of their names. The Levites must be reserved for me as substitutes for the firstborn sons of Israel. I am the Lord. And the Levites' livestock must be reserved for me as substitutes for the firstborn livestock of the whole nation of Israel." So Moses counted the firstborn sons of the people of Israel, just as the Lord had commanded. The number of the firstborn sons who were just 1 month old were or older was 22,273. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Take the Levites as substitutes for the real firstborn sons of the people of Israel, and take the livestock of the Levites as substitutes for the firstborn livestock of the people of Israel. The Levites belong to me. I am the Lord. There are 173 more firstborn sons of Israel than there are Levites. To redeem these extra firstborn sons, collect 5 pieces of silver from each of them, each each piece weighing the same as the sanctuary shell, which equals 50 gerham. Gura. Give the silver to Aaron and his sons as a representation price for the extra firstborn sons. So Moses collected the silver for redeeming the firstborn sons of Israel who exceeded the number of Levites. He collected 1,365 pieces of silver on behalf of the firstborn sons of Israel, each piece weighing the same as the sanctuary shell. And Moses gave the silver for redemption to Aaron and his sons, just as the Lord had commanded. Ooh. Oh, okay. This is getting interesting. So now we actually have the 12 tribes, all separated in each part of their own little. So each one was given an own little task, like of each tribe. Like these 3 tribes lead, these 3 tribes pretty much held a sort of like firm position as a flank, and then the back are sort of to protect it from any incoming threat from behind, while the Levites are used to actually carry the stuff. Huh. I did not know that. There's a lot more interesting. And I think then from what I found out, actually, I believe Numbers is going to be their actual journey to Israel. So I'm looking forward to seeing why it took them, I think it was like 30 years to get to Israel. Because from what I've heard, there was tons of setbacks because of the people of Israel. That it took them 30 years, which it should have been like a 10-year journey. It actually ended up being almost a 30-year journey. So I'm actually curious what's going to happen beyond this. But reading this, we kind of already see how many people they actually are. I wasn't expecting that many people. I was probably expecting like 200,000 people. I was expecting somewhere around right there. But 600,000? That's insane. No wonder Aaron lost control over the people of Israel when Moses was on Mount Sinai for almost 40 days and nights. So yeah, I kind of figure why Aaron was a little afraid that the people of Israel is going to turn on him and something's bad's going to happen to him and his family. I did not realize how many people were there, and that would explain why a lot of things were built so freakishly quick. All that silver and gold, I thought that it would have taken them probably another like trip to Egypt to get more gold from them, but no. That is a lot of people and a lot of gold, silver, and bronze. But other than that, I think I might just leave it here for today because I know it's late for me and I'm gonna probably end up sleeping soon. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And hopefully we get to see more about these tribes and all what they're all basically going to be doing and what sort of struggles they actually went through in order to reach the land of Israel. But I'll see you all tomorrow.